What about JQ? JQ was in TS, right?
GQ. There's two of them. JQ, we was talking about this earlier, but is JQ. JQ is our boy from my block, from my mother's block, the ranch. One of the, like I was talking to you earlier, one of the dopest rappers in the block. Like, I don't even know how this kid didn't blow up. They compared them to Big Daddy Kane. This kid was bananas. He was pretty much family, like a brother to all of us, but he wasn't Terror Squad. GQ is the whole different person. He's Terror Squad. That's original Terror Squad. You know, his brother Sing Sing, original Terror Squad, real Terror Squad. Who
was the one that was in Young and Ruthless with Triple Sace?
JQ.
Okay, so that was JQ, right? And you said you knew him from your mom's block, from the ranch.
Yeah, from my mom's block and everything. He was just a dude that always was with us. He wasn't with me in Forest. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up in Forest, he was like, when we'll be together and stuff like that, it'll be around the ranch area or by my, around the area of my mother's block and stuff like that. He used to come through, hang with us all the time. He was pretty much, we treated him like our brother. You know what I'm saying? So, he, one of the realest dudes you could ever meet too.
So what did you know about Young and Ruthless back then before Full Eclipse?
I didn't. I knew about Young and Ruthless when Full Eclipse came about. When I was talked to Sace, and it'll be like he had a group before that and things like I said. The Full Eclipse thing came when I met Cuban, when I met Pun, and then I've always known Sace. I've known Sace for way many years before even the Full Eclipse thing even happened. Sace, we came up from the block. We from the block. But the Young and Ruthless thing, all of that, that's their groups, that's their stuff that they was doing, that's their history, their stories. I don't even know like that part of it.
Yeah, because I was doing an interview with T.U.D, right? T.U.D was in Young and Ruthless with JQ and Triple Sace, and he said that he took issue with what you said during your interview, saying that you didn't know Sace as a rapper, that you knew him from baseball. Man, roll the clip. Well, wait. So I think, wasn't that his way of saying that he knew Sace before all the rapping, though?
Before Sace was playing baseball. Sace was playing baseball, don't get me wrong. But he said he didn't know Sace for rapping. Before he was Triple Sace, he was Joker Jam.
Right.
That's me, JQ, Joker Jam. We actually performed Tomb. Shout out to Tomb, shout out to Sickone, shout out to Rock Room, shout out to Easy LA. You know what I mean? That's T Crew. 169 Union, standing in the corner drinking 40s. That's them niggas. They had a little barbecue one time in front of their little building. You know what I mean? And we rhymed in front of this shit. Me, JQ, and Sace. We was the group from the hood. Like we was the ones known. We the first niggas to make a demo. First niggas to have our picture taken.
Wait, but was Tomb there though? Or are you just saying like based off of
no? Wow.
But based off of notoriety that so many people knew you guys for rapping that you're saying that it's hard to imagine Tomb not knowing.
No. Tomb lived 168th Union. My baby mother lived 168th Union. When I come out her house, I can see Tomb. I see him standing on the corner. They knew we rhymed. The whole buzz was we had a whole pitch out. We signing shit. It's like we was almost like, you know what I mean? Hood stars. We put the shit in the barbershop, put the shit in the corner store. He knew Sace was a rapper. He didn't know him from baseball. He knew he was a rapper.
Yeah. And that's 1,000,000% true. And you know how you can solve that? You go ahead and you ask Sace. I don't know what dude's talking about. I knew dude.
I saw in the interview you did with Check the Rhyme, and you said that you knew Sace from your mom's block. Like that's how you knew him.
I know Sace from many years before rapping or anything like that. Sace was a baseball player. He was a softball player from the block. You know what I'm saying? He used to come from Davidson, 23 Park, boom, boom, stuff like that. I knew him from other different people too, from his block, like Julio and these other people and stuff like that. They used to live in that block. That's how I know Sace. So, this is what I'm talking about. When people say things and make statements of things that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know the history. They just don't know the history. You know what I mean? Hit Sace up. Sace will tell you himself, our history, the real history. You know what I mean? I don't know Sace from ramming in the fucking blocks and all of that. I knew that later on down the road. Later on, you know what I'm saying? That I knew that he was spitting and everything and you motherfucker had skills, all that. Didn't know them for that. Knew him for being fucking Dominican from the block playing softball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why even would make a statement like that.
Because he was saying that it seemed like he felt that you not acknowledging Young and Ruthless was like you trying to erase the history of what came before Full of Clips.
Why would I? Well, listen, I'm not trying to shit on nobody or diss nobody or nothing like that.
Right.
But why would I? I never heard of fucking Young and Ruthless. Never heard of it. You feel what I'm saying? Never heard of it. So it's like for me saying I would delete the history and this and this and that. I never heard of it at that time. You know what I'm saying? Never. Even to this fucking day. I'm being 100. I'm being 100. Like, let me ask you something. When was the first time you ever heard of Young and Ruthless?
It was through Cuban.
When?
I don't remember the exact moment.
No, not the exact moment. When? This century, this year, last year, a few months ago, a few weeks ago. When?
It was sometime last year.
Last year, right?
Right.
And this was what? How many years ago?
It was like
25 years ago. And this is the first time you heard of it, right?
Right.
When was the first time you heard of Full of Clips?
It was a little while back. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the difference. There's history with Full of Clips. Because everybody knows the history. Everybody knows there's history behind that. Because it was completely different from what he's talking about. It's two different things. His history is a block, the group from the, group that was from the block from Davidson or whatever, and did their thing. Because I'm not shitting on nobody. You feel what I'm being honest. I've never heard of Young and Ruthless until Sace mentioned it. That he was part of that group and stuff like that. Like even Prospect, I knew Prospect for a long time. I didn't, but I didn't know Prospect too for spitting. That motherfucker was fire, always been. But I didn't know him for being in a group. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him being in a group. I knew him from the block, Prospect from the block. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't a history that followed them with a group. It was a history that followed them as a person, who he was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
T.U.D. I knew him from, the block, walking around, whatever, saying things like that. We didn't really break bread together or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's very different. It's not about shitting on a history or shitting on this, shitting on that. I just feel that at the time I didn't know about it. So there's no history for me to acknowledge. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He said that it's really hard to believe that you didn't know about it because they was everywhere. Like they was doing shows.
Dude, let me tell you, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, dog. Real talk. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If he was a stick-up kid, if he was Steven, then I probably would have known. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when you something like that, you'll know that other something like that. At the time, my nigga, I was shit. The history with Full of Clips is the history that I know. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what we did. That's our history. That's what we ran with. I didn't see him around that. You feel what I'm saying? The history that I had with Joe coming up from the block, from being Joe's hype man, from doing all that stuff. That's history. You feel what I mean? You didn't never hear me throughout these years doing interviews. Oh, I was Fat Joe's hype man. I was his number one guy. Whoa, I was his dude that was on the mic. No, man, because what the fuck am I going to get off of that? Nothing, bro. If there's no history, there's no history. I'm not going to glorify something that didn't happen, that I didn't see or I didn't acknowledge. If I would have saw it, if I would have seen it, yeah. I don't know what he mean by everywhere. I don't understand. I don't understand why he would make a comment.
He said that you saw them rapping before, like around all the time.
No, I didn't. I probably seen them in the hallways when they were probably in the halls of hell. What?
Sorry. No, never mind. Go ahead.
I probably seen them like in the hallways when they hanging out in the hallways, getting high, fucking hitting the halls of, hitting over at the halls of hell by Cuban Link's mother's block. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and maybe in the hallways like that and stuff, but at shows and all that and fucking block party, no, dude, I didn't see none of that. I ain't see it. Maybe they did. That's their history. They would know about that.
But do you remember him from back in the day though?
Yeah, I remember him. That's why I'm bugging. Like, why he wouldn't say that? Why would he be say, dude, I was a whole different animal. I wasn't about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? At the time, whatever he's talking about, I was too busy doing stupid shit. I was too busy doing the grimy shit that everybody knows me for at that time. Not now, but at that time. That's the way I lived my life. I was just a grimy ass nigga. That's it. So I don't know what he's. I definitely don't know what he's talking about. I know we were at the Victoria 5 doing shows. I know we were doing shows here and there. You know what I'm saying? We're all different type of people and stuff like that. And I remember that. If I'm forgetting something, then my bad. But I've never got high in my life, so my memory is good.
Because he said that your sister was cool with his baby mama and you lived across the street from his baby mama too. So that you guys like saw each other all the time.
I don't know his baby mama. Maybe okay. My sister does.
Right.
Maybe, yeah. Probably if he says my sister knows his baby's mother and they know each other like that, then I wouldn't disagree. But I wasn't up in my sister's shit like that. If you didn't have beef with my sister and you didn't disrespect my sister, then you would have never seen my face. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
My sister lived her own life. I lived my own life in the streets. I never bring my sister into what the fuck I was doing in the dirt in the streets that I was doing. I never put my sister as a target if I wasn't somebody's target. You know what I mean? So I never involved my sister in nothing that I did and never ran with her like stuff like that. Now, if you had an issue with my sister, you would have known who I was because I would have fucking killed you. You know what I mean? But besides that, I don't know. Now, I'm saying my sister knows. I don't doubt that. My sister knew a lot of people. A lot of people. You know, my sister got married to one of the guys from the ranch. You know what I'm saying? Mark. Real good dude. You know, my ex-brother-in-law. Real good guy, you know what I'm saying? Still lives in Maryland. Yeah, I know that. I know Mark's brother, stuff like that. But that's it. Most of the people that I know from the ranch are street guys, street dudes that knew me through streetwise. We never broke bread. Never broke bread. Like I walk by them, they'll have their own clique in their corner. I walk right by them. Yo, what up, Sick? What up, Toom? Whatever they want to call me. What up? Boom, boom, boom. Show love and keep it moving. That's it. That's it. I stood with my clique. And people still with their clicks. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't say something that I don't know, that I don't remember. I'm not going to say that, man.
Right.
So, I don't know.